college football knows when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Boilermakers will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon's offense will come out first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen.
Breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got it again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He caught it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to keep this drive alive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will go to work for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like, when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
The give on the option. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense in a bunch formation. Off play action. Here's a heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Give to the running back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Well, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that 4th down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense
trying to get it in, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He gets a block. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Catch in the middle, it's Acho. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the move at the 30. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Going to swing it on second down. Finds the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Number 17, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Sprinting away. Drills him with the stiff arm. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. To the air on first down. Got a man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
You've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. At the 45 on his way. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Makes the grab outside. It's Heward. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're down 28-14, making it really important to put up some kind of score on this drive. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They'll ride the hot hand. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Boilermakers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Turnover. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Boilermakers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D-linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Makes the grab. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gonna run it. It's Heward. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UNLV is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 10 to Boise State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He makes the grab. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Got it in the middle. It's Avery. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
The option look. Now the pitch. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the Hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. From the gun to give, looking for room. There he goes. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Blair. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Boilermakers are on the move.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Out of the shotgun on third down. Rushes on him. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
Man, this defense is feasting. You can tell. They know they got the lead, and they know they have to pass. So they're pinning their ears back. They're bringing pressure. This offense, they have to do a better job, man. You got to protect your QB. Give him some time if you want to get back in this ballgame.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Ducks will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Gonna look downfield again. Zings it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To the ground with the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. So after the big run, they tried to hit him with a pass. Would you have gone back to the run there?
I think now, yeah. Of course, now looking back, I'm going to go, yeah, I should have run after taking the sack. I like mixing it up, but if my offense is going to sit there and lean on people and we're good at running the football, then don't be afraid to do that more often.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. It's a seam wide open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Off-play action on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the catch, it's Avery. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man downfield. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Boilermakers in the hurry up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Boilermakers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. They'll try to slam it in. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
First and goal.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the well. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen.
Breaks into the open. Ripping ripping through the defense. And how about that run? A huge gain and a slide at the end. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Blair. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Pulls it in. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Avery. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box, so that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Oh, he got loose! And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 35 over New Mexico. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Unleashes one deep. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field.
Hold it.
And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. It just has to make that catch.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll give it to the back. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll keep it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Avery. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And the Boilermakers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close with a big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game?